Identifying as a Sigma male often manifests through distinct traits and behaviors that distinguish one from traditional societal norms. If you find yourself drawn to independence and solitude, preferring deep, meaningful connections over superficial interactions, you might embody the Sigma male archetype. Sigma males often excel in intellectual pursuits, valuing introspection and personal growth over external validation. Their strong sense of individuality and resistance to conforming to societal expectations can set them apart, as can their tendency to question authority and challenge established norms. If you find that you thrive in leadership roles without seeking them, preferring to lead by example rather than assert dominance, this could indicate Sigma traits. Additionally, Sigma males tend to possess a quiet confidence, valuing competence over charisma, and may feel most fulfilled when pursuing their passions autonomously. Embracing these traits and understanding their impact on your interactions and worldview can illuminate whether you resonate with the Sigma male identity. Number 15. While driving through a rural area late at night, I noticed a car following me. No matter how many turns I made, it stayed behind me. My heart pounded as I took a sharp turn into a dark alley, hoping to lose it. The car stopped at the entrance of the alley and turned off its lights. I held my breath, watching the silhouette of the driver just sitting there. After what felt like an eternity, the car sped off. I didn't sleep well for weeks, haunted by the unanswered questions of who they were and why they were following me. The incident left me wary of dark roads and cautious of the shadows that seemed to conceal unseen threats. Number 14. During a weekend stay in a small town, I heard tales of a local legend that had persisted for generations. Curiosity piqued. I sought out more information from elderly residents who spoke in hushed tones of inexplicable occurrences and eerie encounters in the surrounding woods. Armed with vague directions and a sense of apprehension, I ventured into the dense forest where the legend purportedly originated. As dusk fell, the atmosphere grew thick with anticipation, and every rustle of leaves seemed to echo with the whispers of the past. Just as I was about to turn back, I stumbled upon a clearing where weathered stones marked the remains of an ancient ritual site, confirming the truth behind the town's whispered tales. The discovery left me awestruck and unsettled, realizing that some legends hold more truth than fiction in the quiet corners of forgotten towns. Number 13. Exploring an old, abandoned cabin deep in the woods with friends had always been an exhilarating adventure, but our latest discovery tested our courage like never before. As we ventured deeper into the overgrown path, the cabin emerged like a forgotten relic from another time, its weathered boards and creaking shutters telling tales of bygone days. Inside, we stumbled upon a dusty attic filled with cobweb-covered trunks and moth-eaten journals. Among the relics, we uncovered a mysterious map detailing hidden paths and landmarks long lost to time. The thrill of discovery mingled with apprehension as we realized the map's implications, hinting at secrets buried beneath the forest's tranquil facade. With each step, we delved deeper into a mystery that defied explanation, our determination fueled by the promise of uncovering the truth hidden within the cabin's walls. Number 12. Amid the sprawling ruins of a dilapidated structure on the outskirts of town, a mysterious figure emerged from the shadows, its presence casting a pall over the once grand estate. As we cautiously approached, the figure's form wavered like a specter in the moonlight, leaving us to wonder if it was a trick of the imagination or a remnant of the past unwilling to fade. Drawn by equal parts curiosity and trepidation, we navigated crumbling corridors and shattered windows, uncovering traces of lives once intertwined with the estate's opulent history. Among the debris, we found a weathered journal filled with cryptic writings and faded sketches, hinting at a narrative obscured by time and neglect. The discovery left us haunted by unanswered questions and the lingering presence that seemed to watch from the shadows, a testament to the enduring mysteries that linger within abandoned places. Number 11. During a moonlit night spent at an abandoned cabin nestled deep in the woods, The stillness was shattered by whispers that echoed through the overgrown trees, carrying tales of forgotten secrets and untold mysteries. Around the crackling fire, we exchanged stories of the cabin's eerie past, each tale woven with threads of superstition and whispered warnings. As the night wore on, the air grew heavy with anticipation, and every rustle of leaves seemed to echo with the whispers of unseen presences. Just as we were about to retire for the night, a shadowy figure emerged from the darkness, its presence unsettling yet strangely familiar. With bated breath, we watched as it vanished into the night, leaving us to ponder the reality of the legends that had drawn us to the cabin's secluded embrace. Number 10. In the quiet of night, a distant cry for help pierced the air, seemingly from a direction I knew held no trails or campsites. The urgency in the voice sent a chill down my spine as I hesitated, torn between instinctive caution and a sense of duty to aid whoever was in distress. Against the backdrop of darkness, I ventured deeper into the unfamiliar terrain, guided by the faint echoes that seemed to lead me further from safety. Each step brought me closer to the source of the cries, my heartbeat quickening with each desperate plea that pierced the night. As dawn broke on the horizon, I stumbled upon a hidden clearing where remnants of a forgotten campsite lay scattered, the cries for help silenced by the quiet of morning. The experience left me haunted by the unanswered questions that lingered in the stillness, a reminder of the fleeting nature of nocturnal mysteries that vanish with the light of day. Number 9. Working the night shift at our town's only diner was usually quiet, but one night I noticed a man sitting in a booth, staring at me. His gaze was intense, unnerving in its unwavering focus as he sipped his coffee with deliberate slowness. Despite the late hour, the diner remained empty, amplifying the sense of unease that settled over me like a shroud. With each passing minute, the man's presence seemed to grow more palpable, his silence a stark contrast to the usual chatter that filled the diner during daylight hours. As I approached cautiously to offer a refill, his piercing gaze followed my every move, leaving me to wonder about the thoughts hidden behind his inscrutable expression. The encounter lingered in my thoughts long after my shift ended, a reminder of the mysteries that can unfold in the quiet solitude of the night shift at our town's only diner. Number 8. Rules feel more like suggestions to you. You approach rules with a pragmatic skepticism, viewing them as guidelines rather than absolute dictates. When confronted with a rule, your instinct is to question its purpose and efficacy. If the reasoning behind it is sound, you're willing to comply. However, if a rule appears arbitrary or counterproductive, you're not afraid to challenge or bend it. This perspective often sets you apart from others who prefer strict adherence to rules, sometimes leading to friction with authority figures or peers, or perceive your approach as defiant. For you, it's about optimizing outcomes and finding better solutions, whether in structured environments like work or in social norms that govern everyday interactions. Your willingness to question and adapt rules reflects your independent thinking and your commitment to efficiency over blind obedience. Number 7. You often disappear from parties without a word. Social gatherings have never been your forte. When your social energy wanes, you quietly slip away without fanfare. This habit perplexes your friends, who may misinterpret your sudden exits as aloofness or discontent. However, for you, leaving quietly isn't about rudeness but rather a preference for understated farewells. This tendency to vanish extends beyond parties. You might also retreat from social engagements for days or weeks to focus on personal projects or recharge your energy. While some may find this behavior puzzling or even flaky, those close to you understand it as a reflection of your need for solitude and your comfort in your own company. You value authentic connections over social obligations, and once you've reached your social limit, you see no need for prolonged goodbyes or explanations. This disappearing act is a hallmark of your independent nature and your ability to prioritize personal well-being over societal expectations. Number 6. Trends don't dictate your choices. While others chase the latest trends, you remain steadfast in your own preferences and values. You see trends as fleeting and often superficial, choosing instead to follow a path that aligns with your personal convictions and practical needs. Whether it's fashion, technology, or lifestyle choices, you make decisions based on what works best for you rather than what's popular at the moment. This independent mindset can sometimes leave others puzzled by your choices as you prioritize authenticity and personal satisfaction over conformity. You're not opposed to new developments or cultural shifts, but you approach them critically, assessing their relevance to your life and interests. This resistance to trend chasing extends beyond material choices. It also influences your beliefs and opinions, which you form based on your own research and experiences rather than social media trends or peer pressure. Your steadfastness in staying true to yourself reflects your commitment to authenticity and your confidence in making independent decisions. Number 5, you're often lost in your own thoughts. Your mind is a constant whirlwind of ideas, reflections, and plans, even in moments of outward calm. This introspective nature sets you apart, as you're always analyzing past events, strategizing for the future, or delving into new concepts. Your tendency to get lost in thought can make you seem distant or aloof to others who might struggle to understand your inner world. While you may occasionally miss external cues or appear distracted, your deep thinking is where you thrive creatively and analytically. You value this mental space as essential for problem solving and self-reflection, preferring to mull over ideas before making decisions. This introspective quality can lead to moments of profound insight and innovation, though it also means you may prefer meaningful conversations over small talk. Others may perceive you as mysterious or hard to read, but for you, this inner dialogue is essential for understanding yourself and the world around you. Number 4, you're a natural leader but hate the spotlight. Leadership comes naturally to you, but you're not motivated by personal glory or recognition. Instead of seeking the spotlight, you lead by example, quietly stepping up when needed and guiding others with competence and integrity. Your leadership style focuses on getting things done efficiently and effectively, rather than seeking validation or status. You're comfortable working behind the scenes, preferring to empower others and share credit rather than bask in individual accolades. This approach to leadership can sometimes be misunderstood by those who equate leadership with assertiveness or charisma. Still, your ability to lead without seeking personal gain or attention underscores your commitment to achieving results and fostering a collaborative environment. Your aversion to the spotlight reflects your Sigma nature, valuing competence and contribution over hierarchical recognition. Number 3, you're brutally honest even when it hurts. Honesty is a cornerstone of your character, and you prioritize authenticity over social niceties. When asked for your opinion, you offer straightforward feedback, unfiltered by diplomacy or sugarcoating. While some appreciate your candor, others may find it challenging to hear. Your commitment to truth-telling extends to yourself as well. You're quick to admit mistakes or acknowledge flaws, seeing honesty as essential for personal growth and genuine relationships. This straightforward approach can sometimes ruffle feathers, especially in environments where diplomacy is valued over directness. Still, your integrity and refusal to play games earn you respect from those who value sincerity and clarity. Your honesty is not about being harsh, but about fostering open communication and avoiding misunderstandings. This trait reflects your Sigma mindset, prioritizing genuine connections based on truth and mutual respect. Number 2, you're allergic to small talk and office gossip. Superficial conversations leave you cold, whether it's office gossip or idle chit-chat about weekend plans. You prefer meaningful discussions that challenge your thinking or contribute to your knowledge. Small talk feels insincere to you, and you'd rather engage in deep, purposeful interactions. When faced with office gossip, you deflect or change the subject, seeing it as unproductive and potentially harmful. This aversion to superficial communication can sometimes make you appear aloof or unapproachable, though it's rooted in your preference for genuine connections over social rituals. You value efficiency in communication, preferring to focus on ideas and solutions rather than engaging in office politics or idle banter. While others may view your dislike of small talk as standoffish, those who know you appreciate your commitment to substantive interactions and your disdain for superficiality. This trait underscores your Sigma nature, prioritizing authenticity and depth in all aspects of communication and relationships. Number 1. You don't fit into any social hierarchy. Social hierarchies hold little sway over you. You see them as arbitrary and confining. While you understand the rules, you don't see the point of jockeying for position or conforming to predefined roles. This independence allows you to navigate various social circles without fully integrating into any. At work, you respect authority when warranted, but are equally comfortable challenging norms or conversing with colleagues at all levels. Your interactions are based on merit and authenticity rather than status or position. This refusal to play by traditional rules can unsettle those who thrive on hierarchy or conformity, but for you, it's about staying true to your values and principles. You value genuine connections over superficial affiliations, judging others by their character and actions rather than their place in the pecking order. This independent spirit defines your Sigma identity, allowing you to forge your path and prioritize personal integrity over societal expectations. Thank you for your attention. You can now become a member of the channel by clicking the Join button under this video.